Houston, hello. Glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the TaxAct Texas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. The give from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Volunteers want to move quickly. The play action fake. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bucks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Getting some heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. And it's caught! Touchdown ball!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The inside handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That's reeled in. It's White. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's White. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Looking to scramble. The sure hands, it's McCoy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Handoff to the single back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Coming after it. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass, it's Sanders. It's complete to the left. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial. And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man down the middle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The lone back's got it.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, the sweet feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Volunteers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback is going with that one. Nice job.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Feeling some heat. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Wide out in motion. Looking for room. It's Hood. Can't get him to the ground.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sanders. They're trying to get to him. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown ball.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make a difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Defense in press coverage. He'll take it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score! Touchdown, Buffs! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the side. It's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback will audible. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you...
Gonna take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now with 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They want to run this quarterback. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else. But 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've got the lead in the final minute. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he got a hand on it and knocked it away. Incomplete, and the game is over.